Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rex here. And today we have a pretty interesting hero design for Kingdom Rush Vengeance. This hero was created by Snorka, and the name of the hero is Galtazac, the Spider Queen. Pretty darn interesting name, not gonna lie. Kinda reminds me of Sarogas for some reason, even though the names don't look very much alike. She kinda reminds me of Sarogas for some reason. Now let's get into her very short description, because yeah, as you can see, pretty short, not gonna lie. A little bit disappointed, but whatever. I don't want you to be writing down a whole novel about your hero, but still, at least he put in some description. So let's see. After years of growing in the Crimson Jungle, she was sought out by agents of Vesnon with an offer. In exchange for helping him on his campaign, she could eat every elf in the Silver Oak Forest. She agreed and brought along her many children who slaughtered and gorge on the enemies of the Dark Army. Interesting. So nothing too describing, but still, what we need to know is that she is a big old spider, and she was offered to feast upon elves if she helps out Vezan, and she agreed. All right, I really like the art though. The backstory may be meh, but the art definitely very good. I don't think none of the heroes that I've reviewed had this type of art involved, so that's very good. You did a very good job with your art, man. Very well. Now here we go with the skills. Primary. So these are the primary skills. Egg sac, which is an active ability. So let's see. Galtazac lays an egg sac on the ground, which hatches into 2, 4, and then 5 spiderlings that fight for 10, 15, and then 25 seconds. The cooldown is 20, 15, and then again 15 seconds. Alright. Interesting. The spiderlings, so let's see their stats. 30 HP, 4 to 7 damage. That's so low. Magic resistance 40, and attack speed of 0.9. Okay, that's interesting ability. So instead of like spawning a unit that's strong and has a long cooldown, you get a lot of smaller units that don't have a lot of that don't have great stats, but they spawn very quickly. Like, I don't know why they last so long. Like 25 seconds. I don't think they're gonna last 25 seconds, man, because 30 HP with only 40% magic resistance, that's not a lot. Like 30 HP, they can get two-shotted by a footman, which is really saying something. But I guess they do deliver a little bit of additional stalling power. Like, because you have 5 of them, that's not too bad. That's total 180 HP, which is not bad. It's even more if you add the magic resistance, but you know, okay, I guess this ability is good, but I don't know. I'm not the type of guy that likes those abilities. I would prefer a stronger unit that has longer cooldown rather than having a bunch of low tier units that spawn more frequently. I don't know. That's just the way my playstyle works, man. But to be honest, the ability is not that bad. I feel like the spiders have a little bit too low HP. Maybe increase it up to 50, but whatever. I guess 30 HP it is. At least the ability is kind of spammable though. It has only 15 seconds cooldown, which is not that bad. Maybe what you can do, because they last for 25 seconds. Oh wait, no. I thought that you can stack them, but no, they last for 25 seconds. So yeah, you're not gonna be able to get more than 5 spiderlings. Whatever. It is what it is. Moving on. Here we have a web coat, which is an active ability. The enemy that Galtazac Galtazac is wrapped in webs and paralyzed for 1.5, 2, and then 2.5 seconds. It has a permanent 20% reduction in speed. Ooh. And the cooldown is only 10 seconds. Alright, 15, 13, and then 10 seconds. Okay. That's a very interesting ability. So it's like a stun with a permanent reduction. I wonder if it's stackable though. Like, can you stack this ability? Can you not? These are the questions that I need an answer to. Imagine if you can do it 5 times to an enemy, man. He's gonna have a 0% movement speed. That will be awesome. But I doubt that it is stackable. I doubt it. It's probably not, but still, 20% reduction permanently in speed, that's not terrible. And because she can use it every 10 seconds, you can affect quite a bit of enemies, because, you know, enemies in Vengeance are slow, so... yeah, maybe it's not the best, at least for Kingdom Rush Vengeance. If that was like in Kingdom Rush Origins, I think that speed reduction would be a little bit more useful, but still, it's a stun with a slowdown, with a permanent slowdown, so I'm not gonna judge this ability. Moving on. Hemotoxin, it's another active ability. Galtazac targets one nearby enemy, can be flying, okay, good to know, and strikes it, dealing 60, 100, and then 130 physical damage, and poisoning it, dealing 20, 55, and then 110 true damage to the target over 7 seconds. The cooldown is 10 seconds. Yeah, it's okay, but it's not super OP. Like, only 130 physical damage, that's not a lot. But I guess in comparison to other abilities in Kingdom Rush Vengeance, that's kind of average-ish. If you add in the extra true damage, but 7 seconds, man, it's gonna take a while. However, for Vengeance, that doesn't really matter. Again, most enemies in Kingdom Rush Vengeance are slow, so 7 seconds, it should be more than... the enemy is probably not gonna make it very far for 7 seconds. So yeah, that's okay. You know, it's not like a super outstanding ability, but it is nice, definitely. And again, the art is pretty beautiful. Now let's move on to the last ability, I think. Yeah, the Spider Speed, which is a passive. All nearby troops gain 10, 20, and 40% attack speed. Ooh, now we're talking. 40% attack speed boost? That's good. Imagine this combination with Elite Harassers, or with the Deep Devil's Reef. That would be dope. Or even with the Swamp Thing. The Swamp Thing is definitely going to benefit a lot if you're using this hero. Because the Swamp Thing usually has, I think, 2 seconds attack rate when he's in melee. So reducing that by 40%, that's going to be pretty nutty. Not gonna lie, it is going to be. It's going to be a pretty nasty combo. So yeah, she's definitely meant to be surrounded by units. Just because of that ability. Like, it's very good. I like it. Now we have the secondary skill, which is Venom Fangs. I assume this is her innate ability, you know, the ability that each Kingdom Rush Vengeance hero has from the start. Let me just... I'm so afraid that I'm gonna mispronounce the name of the hero. Galtazac's every third attack is a bite, dealing 10% extra damage and poisoning the target, dealing 15 true damage over 5 seconds. Alright. So every third attack she deals extra damage and poisons the enemy by a little bit. I mean, 15 true damage, that's not a lot, but hey, it's a passive ability, it's not meant to be something like super OP. You know, the innate abilities are just a little bonus. And I feel like this pretty much fits in perfectly with oh my god, I can't speak today. I'm sorry, I'm recording this right after another hero review, so my brain is a little bit turning into mush, so apologies if I'm stuttering quite a few times. So yeah, I think this ability is pretty fitting for innate ability. It's not that bad. Like 10% extra damage may not be that much, but we haven't got to the stats yet, for some reason. I guess the stats are at the bottom, so we're gonna find them in a minute. But before that, we have the ultimate spell, which is Venomous Webs. A large area of the path is covered in webs for 7, 10, and then 12 seconds, coating all enemies in the area with webs, and poisoning all enemies that touch the web, dealing 10 true damage per second. All enemies walking on the web move at 75, 60, and then 45% speed. Galtazac and Spiderlings move at 150% speed on webs. Damn. So, you're not gonna do a lot of damage with this ability. Like, that's about, you're gonna do at most 120 true damage. But it says that it covers a large area of the path, so maybe if we're talking like really large AoE, I would assume it's probably something like Jigo's ultimate ability, where I think it was called Ice Zone, where it spreads in both directions. Maybe that's how this ability looks like. If so, then that's pretty good. Like, due to the fact you affect such a huge area, it's compensating for the fact that it doesn't do all that much damage. But the slowdown is definitely useful. Like, enemies are gonna be moving by 45% of their speed, which is quite a lot. That's over half. That's over half speed, half percentage in the speed reduction. So that's good. Especially like, all right, maybe not. Like, since this is vengeance, I'm not quite sure how good it is, but against some enemies, it could be useful. Like corrosive souls, for examples. They are one of the fastest enemies in Kingdom Rush Vengeance. So this ability could be useful for them, definitely. And I like how the spiderlings and her move faster by 150%. That's a nice addition. And the cooldown is 40 seconds. Okay, 40 seconds. Not too bad. Not too great, but still. And also we have the stats at level 10. Alright, so I guess he didn't bother showing up the stats from level 1 to level 10. It's okay. Alright, so she has 510 HP, which is not bad. Heal rate per 2 seconds, 51. Okay, so she's gonna take about 20 seconds to fully regenerate. Her damage is physical, and she deals between 20 to 23 physical damage every 0.9 seconds. Interesting number there. Usually I see 1 second or 1.5 second, but 0.9 seconds. That's an interesting number. Alright, so that means that her average damage is about 23.8. Not too bad. Not too bad average damage. It's not great, but it's okay. Magic resistance medium at 60%, so she has a 1275 efficient HP against enemies that do magic damage. Pretty good. Kind of squishy against regular enemies that do physical damage, but okay. Respawn 21 seconds. Interesting number, alright. And speed high, about 125% of Baruch's. Alright, that's pretty specific. I like it. So you're kind of getting a good idea as to how fast she is. So she's a very fast hero that has pretty decent, pretty fast attack. Alright. Now here we go with the quotes. And that's pretty much the end. Now for the quotes, he describes how her voice is supposed to sound like, right here. Galtazac has a raspy, slow, high-pitched voice with lots of clicking noises between syllables and words. Yeah, that's good, but my throat is kind of burning right now, guys, because I've recorded like 5 videos in a row, and this is my 6th one. So my voice is kind of worn out. So I'm gonna try my best to give you an interpretation of how she sounds like, but if I fail miserably, then forgive me. So let me just think of a spider-like voice. So she's a female, so I have to take that into consideration. Oh well, whatever, let's give it a shot. Delicious. So wrapped up. Oh my god, I can't believe that I'm actually gonna do this, but alright, after a lot of hesitation, I had to stop the recording there because let's just say that it's cringe. Let's just say that, guys. Prepare for some cringe. Delicious. The kids think you're tasty. Oh, I could just up. And that quote, I died like arrogance. Oh my god, it's so hard not to cringe at myself here. Oh my god, I can't believe that I actually did it, but alright. Hey, on the other hand, I've recorded 6 videos in a row, so give me a break on that one. At least I tried. It's not a perfect interpretation, but at least you know how she's going to kind of sound like. Anyway, let's go on overall of what my opinion is on this hero. So, as far as the statistics go, she's not super squishy, but she's not super durable either. She is very fast though, so that's a big positive. A pretty low-ish melee damage, but it's not bad, I suppose. As far as the abilities go, they're okay. The egg sack is kind of nice. It's just occasional stalling, nice bit of stalling power. Because you have 5 units, it's actually better if you're using it while you're fighting with hordes of enemies. So that's nice. However, in Vengeance, it's kind of hard to create a huge horde of enemies. But alright, I can see it being useful in most situations. The spiderlings are a little bit weak, but I guess it's okay because you have a lot of them. The web coat is definitely an interesting ability. I'm not quite sure if it's like stackable or not. If it is, then good. If it isn't, oh well. It's still a good ability. As far as the Hemotoxin goes, it's alright. Pretty average, not gonna lie. It's not super strong, it's not super bad either. It's just balanced. And then the Spider Speed, I would say it's probably the best ability because 40% attack speed to nearby troops. That's a very dope thing to have around if you use it with the right units. And the secondary skill, or the innate ability, is kinda nice. It's just an additional way for her to deal extra damage every few attacks and inflict poison. So you may wanna micromanage her around to poison many enemies, but 15 true damage is not that much. I feel like it's not worthy. And the ultimate ability is kinda dope, not gonna lie. I like the idea of it. To be honest, even though the hero is not that strong, I'm still gonna give her a 7.5 out of 10. She has a strong side, she has some interesting abilities and mechanics, but in comparison to other heroes in Kingdom Rush Vengeance, she is not the best. There's definitely other hero options that are better than her, but I'm not gonna just say that she is a terrible hero, because she is not. She may be weak in some aspects, but she does have kind of one of everything. She deals area damage with her ultimate ability, she can do some true damage occasionally, she has nice support ability with her spider speed, she has nice single target damage, she has utility kind of thingy, or you know, stun ability, and she also has that ability for crowd control with the Galtazac. The only thing that she really is lacking is... Actually, it's nothing, now that I think about it. She has one of everything. But even then, I feel like the numbers are a little bit low. I feel like if she was a little bit stronger, I think she will be very good, but still. The point of this is not to make an OP hero. The point of it is to make a hero that you think is unique and will function in an interesting way in the certain game. And speaking of certain game, if you have a Iron Marines hero design idea, then might as well send it to me. I know I usually review fan-made heroes only for Kingdom Rush games, but I wonder how an Iron Marines fan-made hero is gonna look like, so if any one of you has an idea for it, then send it to me. I would love to see that. I may be working on one myself at the moment, but I'm not gonna specify if that's true or not. And yeah, guys, I think I'm about to go. I don't really have much to say, but man, you did a very good job with this hero. I like it. Well done. The best thing is definitely the art, though. I can stare at this art all night long, which is not very long at all because it's... Let me just check. Oof. Almost 3 AM. Damn. Yeah, I've been recording for quite a while. If you're wondering why I'm recording in the middle of the night, it's because my power went out. And it went out for a couple hours, so... Yeah, my recording schedule kinda had to switch around. So, yeah. I'm kinda sleepy. And I think I'm gonna go. So yeah, guys. Well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future. And while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy. Over. And out. See ya, guys.